Hello everyone, welcome back. Another episode of Bitcoin Trade here. And so this episode, I'll be talking about a chart here. And so if you've seen my previous episode, um, I did draw two different lines. They're changed a little bit, but you kind of see what happened. And this top one from top to down here are these 2 points here, and kind of made a hard line. And you can see right at this point it did shoot up higher, and I redrew this line from this point here to somewhere here, so it kind of looks really accurate anyway. Remember, when you draw lines that it looks good because you put them there. So but it did push up against this line right here, and so it's slowly pushing through. It'd be interesting to see. This is, by the way, on Bitfinex. That's the current price. It's Monday, and then the price of all the other exchanges. Bitstamp, Bitsy, Bitfinex, and this Chinese exchange. Anyways, you can see some differences in price. Yesterday, which would be Sunday for me, saw a lot of this start to flatten out. Even with Bitsy and Bitstamp were almost the same. So that's when the price was going down. But now the price is kind of pushed back up, and everything has I don't know, bounced back in some ways. So that's kind of what happened. Just this little 2 to 3 bars right here till now, and so that's kind of what's happening here. It'll be interesting to see if you can get a push higher, break out of this, and if that happens, then I guess the price is going up. So anyways, hopefully y'all position yourselves really well. Let me see the bigger picture. Oh yeah, and the quick look at the RSI. It's just bouncing up and down within a ranging period. Don't know what that quite means, but it could be poised for going back up, which would make it higher, or a little shoot downwards real quick to hit 30 again. It's been hitting quite often around here, and then building momentum back up after that. So that could be in a situation that's happening. But anyways, I'm kind of preparing for the price to go back up anyway. So let's see if that happens. If it goes down, then you just have to literally just trade your way, I guess, out of the, when I say trade your way, when the price is going down, what you want to do is you want to trade to get Bitcoins, because when it does go back up in price, you can try to sell at the top of those prices, or at a price where all the Bitcoins you were buying on the way down average up to be a gain instead of an average loss. So I don't know if that made any sense, but that's some things that I've been doing anyways. And you'll be amazed, like when you do that, kind of going down, or where you feel it's about to go back up again. if you're wrong and it goes back down, um, you just keep, it's kind of weird, you just keep trying until the next move up, and then that's when you kind of realize it's a loss and then to a gain, or you can even, you know, almost be back neutral if you're really worried. So that's kind of what I've been doing, going back and forth, and it's been that way for a while too. If you go to, this is a 12-hour chart here. Let me go to a day chart, and this is kind of the recent rise going up right here, and then that's very hard crash afterwards, and this is coming back. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens if you, on a daily, what is this, daily? On a daily, if this can cross over, and it's kind of really close, it's really close here, didn't quite make it, but if it can cross over later on, if it builds momentum, then I think you're in a good position for prices moving up. I think so anyway. And so we'll see what happens. And let me go on to like an hour, just to give you an idea as well. So this is an hour, and for a while, from this whole period from here to here, which is about a day, the price didn't really start moving down until a little bit later on yesterday, and then this morning it's kind of pushing back up. So we'll see what happens, but this is an hourly view of what's going on, and it's kind of been doing that. It's kind of been leveling, going down. I'm waiting for this to kind of turn, which it almost has here on an hourly basis anyway. It could be a short-term move upwards. We'll have to see. So anyways, that's it for the chart analysis. Let me go back to a 12-hour, and we'll go over the prices of all the exchanges here. So here you go. That's Bitstamp, BitC, Bitfinex, and Huobi. I'll buy. Anyways, those are the prices on those exchanges. I'm not going to go into the charts really too much. Middle pricing is Bitfinex and Bitstamp. BitC's low again. Chinese exchange a little bit higher. So, anyways, that's it for that. I'll keep this. I'm gonna keep this episode short. This is just a straight chart analysis, and so we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that the price is going to take a gradual movement upwards to a certain extent, where it breaks this high. You know, slowly but surely, a lower low, higher high, a higher low, I should say, higher lows and higher highs. As long as that's happening, you know, it's a slower, but at least it's building momentum. And while it's moving up, I mean, you're gaining, and as it goes down on the lower lows, you're coming back to where you were. That's the low point. You can have another opportunity to get some more Bitcoins, and then when it goes back up, you know, your Bitcoins appreciate. You probably sell a little bit just to recover any cost. As long as you can do a pretty good chart analysis, you kind of follow the waves. You know, the up wave and the down wave, and hopefully eventually right now it almost seems like a survival game. I'll talk a little bit about that. I don't know what it is, but it's always around the end of summer, it seems like, or beginning of fall, and definitely into the winter, that I don't know if it's this year, because I've been trading for a couple of years, but I always notice there's always seems to be a different trading going on at this time of the year versus, summer or spring. And so this time of the year, at this around now, I think it's September, for this year, it does feel like it's a waiting game, and everyone's just waiting. They're all making their trades. I guess you could say your bets, and we'll see what happens. It's hard to tell because it almost seems like you're at the bottom and you're starting to level and plateau and then start that rise up again, but you're not sure how fast it's going to be. Is it going to be super duper fast? It's going to be a gradual climb up. It just takes time. So anyway, that's the feeling I get. It's like a survival feeling, like everybody's waiting and waiting for something to happen. It just feels like that. So we'll see when time goes on. Anyways, let me end this episode. Feel free to like, dislike, leave a comment, or a video response. Until next time, stay tuned. Bye.